Good morning or afternoon, everybody. I am Leland Snyder, and I'm from the Office Coast Survey and presenting virtually from Annapolis, Maryland. So good to see some familiar faces and some names while we're all sitting at home virtually. So hopefully some of you recognize my name, and that makes you, gives you some good vibes. I'm going to be talking about nautical chart base maps and GIS services, end of RNC. So long, farewell. Farewell to traditional nautical charts. On May 7th, 2021, the Office of Coast Survey released a blog post titled Coast Survey to Shut Down the Raster Navigational Chart Tile Service and Other Related Services. This blog outlined what the affected services are and highlighted the reasons. There are two raster services, as you'll see in the following slides, as well as the NOAA RNC Viewer. So just a little background. Back in 2019, NOAA announced its sunsetting of Raster Nautical Charts in the Federal Register. You can read more about this on our website, nauticalcharts.noaa.gov, under the header Future of NOAA Charts. Since then, we all knew the beloved raster charts, or RNCs, would eventually be canceled and the associated services would be retired. The time has come when this is actually becoming a reality. Earlier this year, on February 26, 2021, NOAA issued a press release that they would begin to implement its sunset plan, starting with the current paper chart 18665 of Lake Tahoe. The sunset plan states that there will be a 6-month notice of cancellation, meaning that this chart was canceled on August 26, 2021. The Lake Tahoe chart is now only available via Electronic Navigational Chart, or ENC. One down, 1,006 to go. A few other headlines from this time period. NOAA begins transition exclusively to electronic navigation charts. NOAA rolls up paper charts. Number 18665 is the first to go. NOAA begins 4-year transition to phase out printing paper charts. So why am I going on and on about these headlines, and why do you care? Because we want you to care. We want our customers to be happy, right? What do these headlines do very well? They tell you that NOAA is canceling raster and paper charts. What they are missing is that these paper charts are the source for so much more. Think GIS services. As most of us in this room already know, GIS is what makes our world go vroom, the engine or transmission or however you want to think about it. We use operational layers and base maps in all of our stuff. Web maps, apps, viewers, hubs, portals, workflows, insights, the list goes on. GIS underpins the messages in our story maps to the public and presentations to decision makers in our Google Meets, Zoom calls, and Teams meetings. I don't use Teams, so I don't know what the term is there. The so much more is what I want to talk about. Just search RNC in ArcGIS Online, and you will find many items sourced from our SeamlessRNC and chart tile services. The SeamlessRNC service is available via map service, WMS, and image service. It also provides a KMZ for users to overlay individual charts. This was and still is my go-to for so many things GIS. I have shared and helped GIS users in local and state governments and other federal agencies like State Department, BOEM, Coast Guard, intra-agency, working with other people across NOAA, reviewing content to be made public for story maps related to coral reefs, sanctuaries, hydrographic survey, and charting, sharing guides on how to add the image service to ArcMap, and now Pro. Am I sounding sentimental? I will truly miss this service, but perhaps we will find a place for this under our historical charts website and map collection. But we must go on. This is the other raster-based service, NOAA's chart tile service. It is a TMS and WMTS implementation that also provides MD tile sets for offline use. The available options are for quilted and single chart tile sets. This service was released in 2016 and was optimized for mobile app development. but did have a GIS requirement for the WMTS service, which has made it a great option as a base map. Both of these GIS products exist in the NOAA Geo platform ArcGIS Online base map gallery. They are used widely amongst the community for both base maps and operational layers. The SeamlessRNC raster image service is of particular interest for those wanting the ability to access mosaic dataset information via a raster attribute table in both web and desktop GIS clients. This allows for query and filtering of the paper charts to get the exact background you're looking for. My cat is getting involved here. But all is not lost. We have had the NOAA ENC Online service for 7+ years now. We started a deployment of this service when it was in beta from the Esri Maritime team. Working closely with Esri, we kept upgrading as the product underwent improvements and bug fixes. And now the MCS Maritime Chart Service is part of the Esri Maritime for Server extension. And even better, it not only allows S52 portrayal, that is jargon for electronic chart display, but comes with the capability to portray custom symbology through a set of custom SVGs and rule sets. And this ENC service is also widely used, but a little less loved by the traditionalists. I will not go any further into the immense capabilities of this service, except to tell you what we have planned for the end of this year. As NOAA pivots away from the RNC, we will be providing a new service to complement the ENC service seen in the previous slide, both using the Maritime extension and the MCS. In Coast Survey, we have taken our chart number 1 symbols and turned them into SVG files, which are then used with custom rule sets in the back end of the service configuration. There's still more development to be done, but we're getting close. As you can see, these complementary services both feed ENC data, but have 2 completely different visuals. The transition out of raster will take a few years, but the switchover to the new service must be completed long before the last paper chart is rolled up. With the cancellations of source data sets or charts, we have no choice but to retire the old and bring in the new before too long. Targeting the end of this year, 2021, and hoping for a successful upgrade to 10.9.1, Coast Survey is planning to release the new ENC service with paper chart display. Naming contest is still open. Here's a quick mock-up of what the base map gallery will look like in the future. Thank you for giving me time to speak on this today.